Yo, yo, yo! What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Hey. What's up, Mario Busters? What's up, Loud? Bearded Squirrel. Generic name. It is indeed time to wake up. Wake up. What up, China? Peak inbound indeed. What up, Yacht-Tam? What's up, Sladelius? A mongoose? Or a mongoose. True, that's probably how it is. Fire PC background, thank you. Appreciate it. Who would have thought we'd be back with more JJK? Hey, listen, China Doll and Loud hit me up with the greatest idea to, if we were gonna go over that Jujutsu no Kaisen nonsense, then we might as well read a good fan manga, right? We might as well read a good addition to the Jujutsu Kaisen story, Jujutsu Kaisen Hibernation. It is not canon, unfortunately, because Gege Akutami hates us all. I'm just kidding. But it is it will be nice to see a Toji manga made by people that actually appreciate the series. So I just want to read through that and give my thoughts on it. I've heard good things about it. I've heard it's a pretty good one. But we'll give it a minute or two. You gotta watch one of those Blue What Ifs. Is Blue the same person that makes those Jujutsu Kaisen regular show animations? Hey, China Doll with the 10 gifted members, kicking it off strong. Thank you so much for the love, support. Getting ready. I know Toji is your boo. So I hope you enjoy. I'm sure you've already read this, but we hold it canon in our hearts. Agreed, Mario. Oh, one of those Blue Lock what ifs. Oh, okay. We're reading the one about Toji's backstory? Exactly. While not being perfect, this is definitely a good fan manga. That's what I've heard. That's what the grapevines are telling me, so. I know nothing. I'm going in completely blind. Completely blind. What up, Lord? What up, Nam? What up, Dark Shade? I'm glad you're able to catch it too. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Thoughts on the Sakamoto Days OP? I'm glad you asked. You know, we might as well go ahead and just get this right out of the way now. What are my thoughts on the Sakamoto Days OP? I am so glad you asked, because to be completely honest, I was planning on talking about this anyway, so we might as well get this out of the way now. So, the Sakamoto Days anime. To give you guys some background here, the Sakamoto Days anime has been controversial since the beginning. Since the very moment it got announced, it was controversial. Now, the reasons that Sakamoto Days anime was controversial are, one, because it's being produced by Netflix, and Netflix has definitely shaped up their game in recent history for certain projects. However, let's not pretend that Western companies know anything about what they're doing with anime. Not saying that Japan is much better when it comes to taking advantage of editors or just trying to pump out a product as soon as you possibly can, you know, at the cost of the animation. We got Record of Ragnarok from Netflix. But not on top of animation, because also that depends on the studio, right? You know, that you could say, you know, Netflix just produces it. A problem that I also have with Western media companies is the way that they market anime. Like, think about it. Bleach. 1,000-Year Blood War. One of the big three. One of the original biggest animes of all time, right? Like the comeback of a series 10 years in the making or something like that. I don't remember how long the anime was out for. How much marketing have you collectively seen? Not just in general, right? Because you've got Anime News Network, you've got all of these, you know, IMDb, blah 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 blah. How much marketing have you seen for Bleach from Hulu, from the people that bought the rights? Let's see. That's Viz Media. This is your sign to watch Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. Ichigo insists. July 10th, 2023. 15K views. Viz Media. Hulu support. It didn't even know Hulu had it. Exactly. Or Disney, I'm sorry. Disney, Hulu, that whole conglomeration. You know, Disney, Hulu, Viacom, Fox Network, you know, everything at this point. They just do a terrible job of promoting it. And if it wasn't for the old heads, the people that wanted the series to return, driving the hype and like building it up, it would be dead in the water. What happened to Undead Unluck? Now, I haven't personally read Undead Unluck, but from what I hear, it's really, really good. Hulu bought the rights to that anime. Had an actually stellar season 1. The animation was actually sick. Again, Undead Unluck, I've never read it. Doesn't really seem to be my thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just need to give it a chance. But had a great anime adaptation from what fans of the series said. Dead in the water series because there was no promotion, there was no hype around this. No one talked about this. Did you if you weren't a solid fan of this series, you didn't really give a fuck about this because Hulu didn't tell you to watch this. No one told you to watch this. No one promoted it correctly. Same thing, and Undead Unluck is a pretty popular ongoing manga right now. Maybe not in our little community, but again, like, they just did nothing for it to boost its popularity and get it talking. When it comes to a manga like this, like, could you imagine if Hulu promoted this, right, and hyped it up and had people watching it and had people want to check it out and had people, you know, talking about it on Twitter every fucking week? That would have skyrocketed this series' popularity, right? Like, because all of the Western fans, us, just like not for nothing, whenever you picked up on Jujutsu Kaisen, whenever you picked up on any of these different series, My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Naruto, Bleach, whatever, when you watch the anime gets really good. It pulls you in and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna read the manga now. Because this had such a low, you know, viewer base and it didn't really draw much hype, it didn't get that fluctuation of Western fans to skyrocket Undead Unluck in the same way that like Jujutsu Kaisen would. Could you say and argue, look, Undead Unluck just isn't really that good? I'm sure you could, but from what I hear about it, I hear it's a really good series. And again, you have people in the chat saying I like the anime was good. Again, if this anime caught on, it could have been one of the next big things. Now again, another series that was, you know, another series that is really good in Shonen Jump ongoing right now and a lot of people like. I personally don't read it. Mission Yozakura Family. Hulu bought the rights for it. Did you guys even know this anime was out? Again, I don't personally read this story, but it is undeniable that it's a very popular ongoing manga in Shonen Jump that given its popularity as a manga, it should go. Its anime should continue that. Yeah, Mario Buster said there's an anime, exactly, because Hulu didn't tell you that there was an anime. So let me let me bring this to a real life example. We're gonna go real life no op for a second here, and let me tell you something that I learned about marketing in my early life. What's up, number one fan? Love you. Real life no op story. So when I was in college, yeah, not to brag, I was in a fraternity, and I lived in the fraternity house, and obviously we were in college. We had parties. I remember there was a lesson that I learned about marketing, specifically around throwing events and throwing parties. And this may be dumb, but I'm gonna tie it into it, and you just gotta follow the story. You gotta listen, and then I'm promise you it will make sense in the end of it. I remember, so being one of the people in the house, you know, it was my job to kind of like be like, oh, we should have a party. We should do this. We should invite these type of people here. We should get this amount of people. So I remember one night, we all agreed, let's have a party, guys. Let's have a party. So my, you know, I guess dumb ass, went on my Snapchat. The Snapchat was still there. I'm not that old. I had Snapchat in college. I'm not that old. So I went to my Snapchat and I set my phone and I fucking put my hand over the camera. What up, Sheikah? And I fucking said, hey, we're having a party tonight, guys. You guys should all come. Eight other people live in the house. 8 other people live in this house, right? Besides me. I'm 28 to answer your question. 8 other people live in this house besides me. Including, we have a fraternity of about 30 to 40 people that are also going to be attending this party. Showing up at this party that we all bought alcohol for. We're all over 21 at this point, by the way. If anyone asks legal questions. Bunch of people. Tell me how we bought multiple kegs. Only my friends show up. Huh? I said, guys, we're having a party. Am I the only one that invited people? And they said, oh, well, we just got a bunch of kegs and we just kind of expected that people would show up. Guys, we're not like fucking Hollywood fucking A-list actors that can just fucking start buying shit and people are just gonna show up to our house. What do you mean you didn't invite anybody? You want to know how embarrassing that was? Let me tell you how embarrassing that was. The group of there was a group of girls that I invited that I wasn't that close with, you know, because again, I just Snapchat blasted, hey, we're having a party, we're having a party, we're having a party. We charged these girls $5. They're all 21 as well. Charge these girls $5. They snuck out the back because they were the only people at the party and they didn't know any of us. They snuck out the back and had to call an Uber. When I tell you, I said, are you guys stupid? What is wrong with you? You have literally just made me look like a fool. And apparently I now need to teach all of you guys what you're supposed to do when you have a party. Again, all 30 to 40 people in this fraternity. No one invited anybody. And it's not like we never had parties. It's not like we never did this before. Like, we have had parties. We had some of the bigger parties at the college at the time. So it's crazy to me that like no one in our right mind, because obviously we were throwing off of our day, right? It was like Saturdays. you know, was like our day, right? You know what I mean? So like when we had a party on Saturday, the drunk bus, we called it, would call us, and they'd be like, hey, you know, you guys having a party? We'd be like, yeah. And then people would call the drunk bus, be like, are there any parties? And they'd be like, yeah, these people are having a party, and they would show up. So yes, in certain circumstances, in certain events, there could be people that show up that we didn't invite people. So it's not on, so I don't want to say that it's completely out of reality for these people to assume that. But again, this is a completely different day. It was like a Tuesday or something like that, because I think there were no classes the next day. Again, what? Come on, think about this for 2 seconds. So again, I literally had to like talk to all of my fraternity brothers, like children, toddlers, and be like, okay, guys, so when we say we're gonna have a party, we're gonna open Snapchat and we're gonna tell all of our friends that we're having a party. The people that show up will show up, and the people that don't show up, that's fine. But invite everyone on your Snapchat list, because I know you guys all have friends. You guys all talk to people. Why is this relevant? Because that is exactly what these people are doing with these fucking anime. Like they are literally making these anime and going, okay, everyone's gonna show up. And of course, who's showing up? The people that are like, oh my god, I read Yozakura Family every week. I read Undead Unluck every week. Obviously, they're going to show up. You guys need to invite the other people. You have to get the other people to show up. You have to get all of the other people to show up. So why is this relevant, and why did I go on this long rant? Because the Sakamoto Days anime from trailer 1 has been questionable at best. Questionable at best. It's been very sketchy. It's been very worrisome. We're gonna go to Twitter. So they released the OP, and that's really where this all comes down to, right? They released the OP. And when I tell you it is the most bland, this is the best motion they got here. Look at this. Look what they did to my look what they did to my boy. How do I is there a what's the frame by frame button? What's the frame by frame key for Twitter, guys? I need help. What's the frame by frame key for Twitter? Help a brother out. Arrow keys? No. All right. Looks so goofy. What'd they do to my girl? Not Nagumo. That's not Nagumo. Hold on. Let me just check real quick. That's not my goat. Who? Who's that? Huh? That's not Nagumo? What is this, Takamura? What? What? He looks like he looks like the Easter Islands golem. What the hell is... Am I like... You gotta give me something here. You gotta give me this one. You got... Look at the nose, look at the... I'm telling you. The lips, the nose. Hold on. Yes. Yes. It's bro, that looks like the fucking, is that the deer man from Adventure Time? That's not Kashima. Oh no. You know who it is? You know who it is? It's the stag man from regular show. That's who it is. That's who that fucking is, bro. I did it again. He's isekaiing, bro. They got boiled and ants showing up. They got Siba and Kashima. Oh no. Shishiba. Oh no. Like, you want to know what this reminds me of? The fall off. That's what this reminds me of. But you know what? At least Tokyo Revengers had a good first season, right? Like when they get those generic anime openings, it's done. It's over. There's nothing else that can be said, right? Tokyo Revengers season 2, as soon as the OP kicked in, it was like the most generic ass song with the most still motioned, simple, like, took them like less than a week, probably right before it happened, like probably right before it came out. You know what I mean? They probably just finished that OP. You know an anime is gonna be good when they take the time. Like even Hell's Paradise, the animation wasn't that good, but they still did the fucking OP right. They snuck that up on you. Hell's Paradise animation really wasn't that good, but the OP was like look at these, look at this. Look at the visuals. I know it's small, but I don't want to get copyrighted. But like, and also the song was fire. The song was alternative. It was like different. Like it was unique. That's also MAPPA, you know. So MAPPA is MAPPA. They're always going to do the OP, you know, great. But either way, like, like if this wasn't Vondi, thered be no redeeming qualities to this OP, to be dead honest with you. I haven't seen the Solo Leveling 2, the Solo Leveling Season 2 OP, but I'm sure it is leagues better. Oh, and it's by Lisa. That's just fire, I bet. Anyway, without getting off track, this anime, from every step of the way, has been getting criticized for its animation. And there has been people that have been hoping and praying that like, no, you know, we just haven't gotten any, we haven't even seen any fight scenes. We haven't even seen what they're capable of. They're really cooking. They're putting in work to all these fight scenes. However, the truth is, and it's clear as day, that unfortunately it's either just because the audience is either younger, so they don't have as much experience beforehand, and maybe I can use my wise sage knowledge for this, but like when an anime or honestly any kind of movie, TV show, anything puts a trailer out, they're always going to use the best work that they have, no matter what it is. They're always going to use the very best work that they have, without a doubt. No production company in the world is going to be like, oh yeah, show the worst parts of our animation and we'll hold it, we'll hold the good stuff back. It's not gonna happen. The writing was on the wall from day one in these trailers. unfortunately. It really was. And it is the worst part is like I know a lot of people bring up the Blue Lock comparison. The difference with Blue Lock and why Sakamoto Days won't survive is because Blue Lock at least had a very good first season. Blue Lock had an amazing first season that sold everyone on the anime and got and did that first season right to get a bunch of people in to the manga. And then when the season 2 came out, all of those fans had already read the manga, so they said, fuck season 2, I still love the manga, I'm just gonna read the manga. And then they came back in the finale and killed it with those last episodes. People were like, all right, I'll watch season 3, but you guys better not do that again. You know, it's these animators need to realize they just need to take the extra time. No one's going to care. The fact that they announced the anime and then they were like, all right, it's coming out in January, which was like, what? They announced it like 6 months ago or something like that, and they barely had anything to show. They were shooting themselves in the foot. It wasn't looking good from the very beginning. Now, again, if I'm wrong and this shit is peak and it's amazing, I would love to be proven wrong because I love Sakamoto Days. And ultimately, my biggest problem isn't with the animators, isn't with the, you know, people that are working hard to bring this kind of product to us. It's with the directors of the company, the owners of the company that think they can shit out a terrible product, and we're just gonna gobble it up anyway, whether it's dog doo-doo or whatever kind of feces they want to serve to us. It's ridiculous that we have to sit here and deal with that. And you know, I hope that they eventually learn. And you know what the thing is they've already killed multiple series. It's just this time it's now happening to a series that I genuinely like, and that's where it kind of sucks, right? Like I already showed Undead Unluck, I already showed Yozakura Family, and then we have like great series like, not that Tokyo Revengers manga also didn't fall off, but Tokyo Revengers anime fell off completely right after season 2. The animation went down supremely in quality and also everything else, and as well as did it hype because Hulu bought it. They did no promotion, and then you also have Blue Lock, which anime was terrible even from a Japanese studio. So both Western and Eastern media companies are doing it. So it's sad to see the fucking greed run rampant. And I hope that Blue Lock and 8-Bit and some of the Japanese studios learn. Unfortunately, with Western audiences and Western media companies, not with audiences, Western media companies, the problem is the way that they're going to look at it is they look at numbers. They look at numbers only. Right? They look at numbers only. Thank you so much for the dono, Loud. Thank you for the 10 subs. I appreciate the love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Med, thank you for the $2. Blame producers and execs, by the way. It's always their fault. Oh, yeah, exactly. I always only blame them, 110%. Always only blame them. Thank you guys so much for the support. Love you both. Thank you, Loud, as well. They're going to put money into these new series. Like I said, Undead Unluck, Yozakura, all these other series, they're gonna flop, and then Netflix, Hulu, all these Western companies are gonna be like, oh, people don't like anime. Anime sucks. I'm not gonna pick up these series anymore. Fuck these series. Or like that's how you get like great season 1s like Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion is a great series, great animation, great story. No one fucking knows about it. No one knows about it. It got no promotion. No one marketed it. It's amazing. But no one fucking knows about it. And now it's kind of dead in the water. I don't know if season 2 got announced. But the thing is that they're going to look at this now as like, oh, yeah, there is no announcement whatsoever. They're going to look at it as like, oh, the series didn't do well. Let's not fund this. Fuck it. And it's not because it's not a good product and people don't want to watch it. It's because they're not marketing it correctly. Yeah, they shoot themselves in the foot and cry when it hurts. Exactly. So yeah, I think especially now that we've seen the OP, I think the Sakamoto Days anime might not be the greatest thing. I think it'll be serviceable. But I don't think it's going to be the great and amazing choreography that everyone wanted, and everyone was expecting and looking for. Sadly, again, I kind of saw the writing on the wall from the very beginning. I know a lot of people were still kind of holding on to that cope, but now the main series is going to suffer because that boost of Western audiences and even Eastern audiences that weren't reading the manga are now never going to check out the anime, because not only is it going to get poorly marketed, it is, I mean, they tried to do marketing a little bit better for Sakamoto Days, but if it's terrible, then people aren't going to watch it. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about the Sakamoto Days opening and the Sakamoto Days anime. It comes out on the 11th, so all we can do is hope and pray, guys. Until then, check out Solo Leveling. All right. I just wanted to talk about that very quickly. But yeah, let's get into this Toji manga. Pull this up. Give me 1 second. But serviceable isn't enough. JJK wasn't the biggest production, but it had a heart from the start, just like Dandadan. We need better production value for the kind of work that is known before anime. I completely agree with you. I don't think we should let them get away with any of this. I'm not one of those people that would ever sit back and be like, oh yeah, you know, it's okay, you know, it's not that bad. No, I think we should be honest and be like, this shit sucks. Fuck this. I don't want to put my money into this or give my attention to this because it's trash. And same thing with Blue Lock. You can't just make a great finale and think that we're all going to forgive you. No, you pissed out that terrible fucking product that was Blue Lock Season 2. And you were lucky that Season 1 and the manga were enough to keep the hype alive. You were lucky that it's one of the best-selling manga of the last 2 years for the hype of all audiences to keep that fucking piss poor manga, or not manga. I would never say that. I'm sorry. So that piss poor anime, afloat. Like, and if they do it again, Season 3, I don't know, man. If they do that to the Neo Egotist League, no, they can't do that to my fucking Asagi Kaiser rivalry. All right. How you guys feeling? You guys feeling good? Do you think we're getting a new JJK data book? I'm pretty sure it was. I don't remember where I heard this. Maybe I'm imagining it, and it was a fever dream that came to me, and this didn't happen. But I'm pretty sure we are getting one last data book that goes up to the end of the series. Yes, Shadow Prophet. Thank you for the dono, by the way. I'm like 90% sure I heard that we're getting one more data book that goes to the end of the series that I will for sure be getting and will be covering. And I'll be covering Season 3 of the anime too. You can rest assured that will definitely be happening. Yeah, give me that Toji workout goal motivation. All right. So again, I haven't read this at all. Going into this completely blind. I just heard that it was really good from a couple of the mods in my community. So I am more than happy to check it out. Again, especially coming off the heels of Jujutsu no Kaisen. I think we should definitely give ourselves a little palate cleanser. I think we deserve it. Dandadan's fire. I caught up just to watch the newest review. I'm glad that you are on to the gospel now. Dandadan is great. I love Dandadan, and that's an anime that did a great job for the Season 1. That built up a lot of hype for the manga, and I love Dandadan, so I'm glad that it got that. It's just I wish Sakamoto Days would have gotten the same thing. This is fan made, yes. Already announcing a season 2 date. I think it's just core 2. I think it's core 2. But they might be announcing a season 2 as well. I'm sure they will. It was a hit. I don't know if it's technically season 2 or if it's core 2. I know it's coming out not too long from now, right? It's coming out in like April or something, right? Don't spoil. All right, I won't spoil anything for Don. I will not. I will not. Either way, I think it's coming out soon. So I don't know if it's core 2 or season 2, but I know it got announced and it's coming out not too long from now. But anyway, let's get into this. Hibernation. And I believe this is by Sumijikaze Yu, the Jujutsu Kaisen unofficial fan book. You know, shouts out to the original creator. I will post the manga decks, excuse me, in chat, and I'll probably put it in a pinned comment. I think I put it in the description of the I put it in the description of the stream as well. Let's get into it. Let me bring this a little bit, fix this a little bit. That way you guys can see everything. Is that good, guys? You guys can see everything? You guys can see that text? Everything is loud and clear. All right, based. Let's go. If he isn't shirtless in 80% of this story, it's fraudulent. Fair enough. Already having high expectations. We love it. What can you see? Oh, sheesh. The cover is nice. This is nice. The art is really good. Compare that to, I'm not even gonna bring it up. Let's not do this. Let's just enjoy. The cursed spirit putting it right in front of Toji is crazy. Didn't someone get? I hope not. I'll have to block that really quickly. I don't see anything at all. Damn, they found him out. This is when he first realized that he couldn't see cursed spirits. That's a nice touch to imagine that Toji literally couldn't see cursed spirits at all himself. If he literally went through the same awakening that Maki did. Man, thank you for the $2. Cleaning our eyes with good fan content. Exactly. In the spring when I was 6, realizing that I had not only had no curse technique, but couldn't even see curse spirits, my mother hanged herself from the cherry tree in the garden. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. I can't. YouTube will demonetize me for that. So yeah, so Toji's mom, not doing so hot. I got it. We passed through it. We're good to go. Well, that's a good start to Toji's life. My bad. Forgot to mention that. No, you guys caught it. Thank you. Hey, clear that up at once. It spoils our view of the flowers. Damn, they didn't give a fuck about her. They said, yep, you gave birth to trash. You are trash. It certainly does. That was the only thought that crossed my mind. Huh. Damn, even 6-year-old Toji said, yeah, you know what? She is kind of in the way. Hibernation. Aw, shit. Going through that, what was their name? The Kokuho squad? Damn, knocked some fucking sense into that motherfucker. the Kukuru squad. I knew it was something like that. Kukuru unit. They were only alive for a couple chapters, so I apologize. Said I'd tell you to hang in there, damn. All right, little Toji. Oh, Toji said, I didn't hear no bell. He's on the ground, huffing and puffing. He goes, all right, that was a good one. He goes, oh, we're not done. Hey. Give a proper answer when you're spoken to, scum. Oh, damn. Beat his ass. Beat his little ass. Come with me. I've got some special training for you today. When Junichi was around your age, what do you suppose he was doing? He was going out on missions with other sorcerers, and now he can handle simple missions on his own. Oh, this looks familiar. I've seen this place before. I heard that last week he exercised a grade 2 curse all by himself. A grade 2 curse spirit. Can you comprehend just how strong that is? Damn, just fucking shoved his ass down the stairs. You didn't have to shove me down the stairs, bro. You could have at least walked me down there. I mean, damn. Unnecessary. I like this art style. Yeah. The artist did a really good job. Yeah, it doesn't look like AI. Uh-oh. Oh, pfft. Oh my god, I'm just imagining, like, not even seeing what's beating your fucking ass, what's throwing hands at you, like, you're just, what? You're just getting popped? That's unfortunate. What's this? Oh, damn. That's a little bit more than one grade 2 curse. Oh, you said he only did one, bro. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about 10, 11, 12, I count, almost. And Toji died. Bad ending. The Dark Souls, you died. Still not dead yet. The sooner you quit fighting the inevitable, the easier it'll be for you. If you're going to curse something, make it that stupidly tough body of yours, you damn monkey. Oh, and that's where it came from. I can't curse shit. It's not like I have any cursed energy anyway, asshole. And that's how he got his scar. Toji, you're finally awake? You've been out for 3 whole days. You okay? The fucking dramatic ass fucking reveal of the scar. I love it. The birth of a fucking smoke demon. He said, alright, let me put the Batman costume on now. No worries. I see your energy. Zenin family gets away with this, but CPS gets called when you raise your voice at kids and make the neighbors worry. Hey, that's how it was. Could no longer distinguish between day and night. Oh, damn, they fucking kept throwing him in there? That's wild. No wonder he's a fucking madman. Because it's all filled with the same pain. What a... Come on, bro. You gotta stab me in the hand? Y'all ain't doing enough? Yeah, no wonder he left it all fucking behind. This shit sucks. I would want to leave it behind too. And when I reach the point where I don't even feel the pain anymore, a new pain comes along. I'm tough enough that it never kills me. But if I'm not gonna die, all I can do is endure it. Endure it. Endure it. Endure it. Okay. We got the fucking build up. For what? Damn, the questioning. He said, you know what? Is it really worth it? Hey, down there. You still with us? Course you are, you sack of shit. There's no point in worthless trash like you even being alive. Don't go getting a big head just because you're sturdier than the average monkey. Well then, how about another couple of hours then? There's no point in me being alive, huh? Ha! It's a bit late for that. Oh. Well, sheesh. Yeah, Kashimo reincarnated. This is exactly what he did to the one guy. Yeah, Black Flash for sure. Shit. I'm sure my mother went to hell. Damn, he said, you know what? I always hated that bitch. She went to hell, but at least she got free. Throw it away. All of it. See you tomorrow, Morrow. Of course the Curse Spirit would say that. That's a nice touch. When's the last time we heard a Curse Spirit talk like that? Yeah. Let's go, Toji. Give it that work. The fucking Dagon fucking parallel right here, bro. Don't think I fucking missed it. I heard you started keeping a grade 1 down there recently. Is that true? Jeez, what an asshole. You're getting cold feet now? The family head himself gave us his blessing for this. Turned up. And he killed the grade 1. Toji? I'll fucking kill you all. Alright, it's a little edgy much, but I understand the sentiment. The fire art. They're fucked now. What? You gonna do it? String yourself up like that mother of yours? Hell no. With this body, even if I strung myself up, it probably wouldn't kill me. And besides, it'd be a shame to go out without raising a little hell first. Okay. Said to a flip. Nice art. It's as though Gege drew this at some parts. Yeah, the Toji face is almost too immaculate in certain places. Like this right here. With the snow and everything. The fit is fire, honestly. The fit is fire. This is good art, too. They killed it. There's some tracing. Oh, I could tell. Oh, I thought that was Toji with the glasses. Yep, and now he sees curses. Now, what to do next? Hibernation. Thank you so much for picking up this humble work. I started thinking about all of this when, for instance, I read in the fan book that Toji had turned delinquent when he was a child living in the Zenin household. And when I saw Tsukumo's words to Maki in Volume 17, when it came right down to it, and the ideas rolled around in my head until I finally created this strange little book. Why did I create unnamed characters when various members of the Zenin household appeared in Volume 17? I sometimes wonder that myself, but there just didn't seem to be someone at the right age and station among them to have been abusive to child Toji 30 to 40 years earlier. I thought about Naobito or Ogi, but neither of them seemed right, and in the end, I made someone up. You can just think of him as a nasty uncle who happened to be around back then. It's all just one very long excuse. Even the even the author passage sounds just like fucking Gege. Is this Gege? I'm frustrated that I couldn't draw Junichi, though. It felt so incredibly presumptuous to depict Toji's story that it made me a little nauseous, but I hope you'll mind some small enjoyment. I hope you will mind some small enjoyment from this manga. Yeah, no, seriously, they did a great job. They did an awesome job. I think they killed it. I think they respected the work very well. You can tell this is definitely someone that enjoyed the work, enjoys, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen, love the story. Yeah, this is a win. W fan content. Agreed. I said agreed and indeed and just combined those words completely. I just made a word up. Are we gonna headcanon this? I mean, we can if we want to. This is probably published an unofficial fan book. It has no relation to the original work. Translator's notes on the afterword from Toji character profile. When did Toji start fall afoul? Blah, blah, blah. From when he was little, they do things like fling him into a pit of cursed spirits, etc. It was from that bit of bullying that he got the scar of the corner of his mouth. So yeah, that's the specific passage that made him think about wanting to do this manga. Incidentally, for readers of the manga, it has since been confirmed that this pit where Toji received his scar is the same place into which Mai and Maki are later thrown, and where Sukuna's bath is prepared. At the bitter end, it wasn't a resistance to curses, but innate physical toughness that made the difference between life and death. Oh, this is awesome fucking artwork as well. Beautiful artwork. Yeah, JJK, take notes. Hiro-sans, please do not distribute, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to make the Nagi Yoshino story. Now is your time, Tiberius. Fly like an eagle. Release your burdens. Release your shackles. This is your chance. And I'll read it on stream. I like fan works like this that clearly have respect for the original story. 110%. I completely agree. Wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Hey, thank you for the 5 gifted members, Loud. I appreciate that. And then we got China with the 25 coming in with the dono. Thank you. W Toji Fick indeed. Thank the both of you. Loud, China, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support and donos always. Sincerely appreciate you guys just as members of the community in general. And I'm sure all the people that be getting the gifted members appreciate you too. Thank you for the idea to do this stream. You guys wholeheartedly gave me the idea for this, both of you, so thank you. And then we got Tiberius coming in with the gifted member. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm gonna just slide my one member. No, it's first of all, that sounds interesting to say out loud, and also two, your contribution to the community is the Nagi Yoshino story. So just put more work into that. That's all I could ever ask of you. When are you gonna do the PBS moons? I am working on those next. That they are the next video that I have to put work into. I'm about to finish a video that I have for a sponsor. Probably either today or tomorrow I'll have it finished. And then once I have that out and uploaded, I am going to work on PBS moons immediately. I have another video that I just got back today that I'm deciding my upload schedule, but I think I would want to upload what I'm working on first. So I did just get a very long, very big video today back that I need to add music to, but that will be a really fun video, so look out for that. And then PBS moons will be afterwards. PBS moons will be by the end of the month for sure. Promise you. Promise you. Promise you. Back on the grind indeed. And also with solo leveling out, I think I got a fun little solo leveling video in the works here. I also have other stuff coming up, other bright ideas. As always, you know, I have a lot of people that watch me just for Jujutsu Kaisen stuff, and when I do, you know, small things like that. Please don't forget I have a second channel. Go subscribe to the second channel if you are interested in any other series that may come out weekly. Season 2 just started today. First episode just came out today, I'm pretty sure, of solo leveling. But yeah, check out my second channel. Link is in chat. That's where I cover all the ongoing series. I cover Kagurabachi, Sakamoto Days, Don, Chainsaw Man. I cover all the ongoing stuff, as well as upload small little bits from stream, like the Jujutsu no Kaisen reaction, and also talking about Drama Queen, you know, reacting to the Chainsaw Man movie trailer, stuff like that. So if you want some more no-op content, definitely check that. I upload pretty much almost every day at this point. And yeah, hit the like button on the stream as well, guys. We also need a manga that's a retelling of JJK, but with Jogo as the main character. I will fund that 110%. Please. If there are, I will fund that 110%. Jogo fucking Kaisen will always be peak. Shut up and take my money, indeed. Love the Don weekly chapter reviews. Are you a fan of Kyu Hayashida? She did Dora Hedoro, and her current manga Die Dark is one of my favorites. Great comedic writer, and her art style is very grit. I haven't read Dora Hedoro, but I've had a lot of people recommend it to me. Tiberius has recommended it to me. I slack on a lot of stuff, but I am looking for something new to read, so maybe I'll check out Die Dark, or maybe check out Dora Hedoro. Just get right into it. There's so many manga that I've just, you know, I've been sleeping on. And again, and now that I'm caught up with Blue Lock and a lot of other series, I don't know what to read right now. I'm kind of in like a, I have read Hell's Paradise. I almost have all of Hell's Paradise in the back. I don't think you can see it anymore, based on the camera angle, but. I think I want to get back into reading Record of Ragnarok. really, really, really badly. I want to read Soul Eater. I want to read Shaman King. I got to read Vinland Saga and Vagabond. I want to read that Pokemon manga, you know. Pokemon Adventures. I heard that was pretty good. I would love to read that. JSARP really wants me to read World Trigger. I've got that on my reading list. Read One Punch Man one day. Do I think sorcerers taste different to ghouls? I would not know. I don't think I'm the best. I don't think I'm the best person to answer that question, to be honest. Definitely read Blue Lock. The manga, and at this point, is the best fucking way. Best way to read it. Can you imagine the fights in Kashimo Kaisen? Yo, Kashimo runs the gauntlet. Prodigy, thank you for the 2. Read Oversleeping Takahashi. What do you mean? I love sliding PNGs. What's Oversleeping Takahashi? I have to read Centuria. Innocent is crazy with how beautiful yet visceral the art is in Innocent. Picked up some HP Lovecraft in manga form by Go Tanabe. Really good artwork. Huh. That sounds interesting. I love the whole horror manga thing of like taking existing stories and like making them manga, especially like with HP Lovecraft and like stories like Junji Ito did like Frankenstein and No Longer Human, stuff like that. A fan manga about all the past 10 Shadows and 6 Eyes users. We need a fan manga of the Heian era. Listen, I would be more than happy to fund or help work on or do any kind of Heian era fucking backstory project. That's what we need. We don't need Jujutsu no Kaisen literally just recovering the ending and doing it a different way that they would prefer. We need people working on the Heian era manga. Claymore is for sure your flavor of story. Yeah, I need to get into... I need to read Claymore too. I need to read Berserk as well. Centuria is new, and that's with one of Fujimoto's assistants, right? Hey, Op, I want to know who did you think contributed the most in Chimera Ant Arc? My personal choice is Morel. Yeah, I definitely think Morel is the MVP of the Chimera Ant Arc. I would agree with that. I would agree with that 110%. Takahashi oversleeps because he's fighting curses. D. Grayman, I have to read that. I've heard that's really good as well. Heard that's very good as well. Fan story about how Ghetto got all of his members, like Miguel. Heyo, what up, Vex? The Gojo analog horror from the Cursed Spirit's view. Ha. One of the curses looks like a fusion of Mahito with Sukuna tattoos and Jogo teeth. Huh. I've been good, Vex. I'm happy to see you in chat. How are you doing? See that you are doing great. I love that. I love when the whole team is back together. Who do I think is the strongest person Kurorushi can beat? I mean, Kurorushi's a strong curse, right? Kurorushi's a pretty... I would put Kurorushi on, like, a disaster curse level. They're pretty fucking terrifying. I mean, anyone but... They almost literally beat Yuta if Yuta didn't have reverse curse technique at the time, you know? So... I mean, definitely Miwa. He's strict if you don't have a domain or can't output positive energy. Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir. Always the PS2. Have a good one, yacht. Be safe. Does Miwa have reverse curse technique? Absolutely not. Do you believe Mahito is currently waiting for Yuji to die of old age because Mahito is too scared of fighting Yuji again? I hope so. I can only hope that Yuji and Mahito meet in the limbo of life. That'd be a beautiful moment. And Yuji would be like, "Hey, buddy." Now that's a fan manga. Yuji and Mahito buddy copping through hell together, slaying demons and shit. They start off as mortal enemies and they don't have a choice but to work together because they're in like a prison in hell, and then they have to break out together and work alongside, literally like Impel Down with like Luffy and Buggy, you know? Not that I'm a One Piece fan, but like they have to break out together and work alongside each other. I'm telling you, bro, there's so many ideas we can do besides remaking the fucking Jujutsu Kaisen ending. I'm just fucking spitting these out here. Yuji and Mahito playing board games for the rest of eternity in purgatory. You know, I like to think that if Mahito reincarnated by the time Yuji was still alive, it would be like a Goku and Oob situation, right? I like to believe that Yuji would, now that he's changed his mindset, and was even willing to let Sukuna live on, if Mahito came back, he'd be like, "Let me raise you as like the good cursed spirit." And it's just old, and then the new Jujutsu Kaisen starts with old man Yuji on his deathbed to like a teenage young cursed spirit, fucking new Mahito. Oh yeah, Otiham. Young little Otiham. I doubt that would happen. Listen, I think that's hysterical. What about fan manga of What If, like the culling game swapped idea you did before? Yeah, you know what? I love What If stories. Like I said, like I have a whole script of What If Geto won in Jujutsu Kaisen, or he beat Yuta and then he went to go fight everybody with Rika, and I think that would be really fun. To explore. I don't, you know, I got off track with the other videos that I want to do. I would love to get back into writing those videos, you know. I would love to. I just need time. Really hope you watch Fate soon. I wonder what kind of content you would make about the servants and what them fighting in JJK, Hunter x Hunter, etc. would be like. Yeah, Fate is definitely a series that I've not gotten into, that I feel like I definitely could for sure. If there are disaster curses, are there divine spirits like Raga? There have to be, right? For now, it's just best to rest a bit. You're so right, Vex. You're always so right. Where have you been my whole life? I think is the most powerful enchanted blade so far. The Magatsumi, for sure. The Magatsumi, the Shinuchi. Without a doubt. That thing is dangerous. China Doll with the 5 gifted. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for the love. W China indeed. Making mistakes and learning from them is based. Magatsumi worse than an atomic bomb? I don't know about that. We have yet to see that kind of evidence, but maybe. Something about the Shinichi was fucked up, that's for sure. We know that. Also, random rant. Or we're just talking about nothing. I don't know about anybody else, but I've become a diet soda guy. I've been won over. I've been won over by the facts. I think I'm a diet soda guy now. We're helping our body. We're drinking healthier. Diet Coke. What was the verdict of the Toji manga? It was good. It was very good. We got Mario coming in with the gifted member. Appreciate that love, brother. Thank you. Better than alcohol. Most things are better than alcohol. Said, gotta pay it forward. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you always. Going sober from now on, that shit causes cancer. What, alcohol? I mean, I feel like everything nowadays gives you cancer, doesn't it? At this point, might as well live and let live. The microplastics in your brain are what's causing you to get cancer, fam. True. It's the microplastics that are gonna get us. That's our lead paint, guys. It's our generation's lead paint. I'm 18 and I still don't see what people see in alcohol, to be honest. Hate the taste. I don't get drunk, just headaches. Hey, you're young. Hey, and honestly, if you never get into alcohol, good for you, you know? I wasn't really a big alcohol drinker when I was younger either. I don't think I started drinking until I hit college. I wasn't one of those people that drank in high school. Wasn't really what me and my friends did. I like beer. I'm a beer drinker. I like beer. I drink a little bit of my JMO, my Jameson. You know, that's what I drink. Like if I'm just like chilling, and like I'm trying to feel something. Jameson, you know. Kind of guy that only drinks like once or twice a month. Exactly. Me too. Maybe once or twice a month. Maybe like very here or there. Very rare occasions. Tasted wine before. It wasn't bad. Just different. I'm not a fan of wine. Not a big wine guy. Not a big wine guy. Never really been. Now I'll go wine tasting. I'll go wine tasting all day, every day. That's a different story. Take a little bit of sippy sips. Take like 5-6 sips, and then you're just like, you get that little bit of warm feeling in your chest, and then you get a little bit of that head rush. Wine tasting. You never done that before? Oh, it's so much fun. You go to a wine place. Me and my girlfriend have done it. They have a place a little bit not too far from us. We don't do it all the time, but we have actually done it in a couple of years. But you go there. They have like a whole, shelf. Like the whole store is full of different kinds of wine, and like they can make recommendations. And they just pour you like a little, like a little cup, like a little shot glass full of wine. And you taste the wine, and if you like like a certain type of wine, you can buy like that bottle, but like you can try multiple times. And I think the place where last time we went, it's like you pay $5 for five different types of for 5 different tries. And again, you drink 5 shots of wine in like a short period of time, you're gonna feel a little bit feel a little buzzed. And if you don't, it's only $5 for another 5 is all I'm saying. But like the point isn't to get drunk, of course. The point is to try the different types of wines. But it's fun, you don't get drunk. You just get like a little bit of, little tipsy. Has Op already read the Toji manga? How was it? Thank you for the $2.85 toucan. And yes, we read it. It was really good. Check it out. Link is in the description. Go back. You can go back in the VOD, and if you want to see the reaction to it. Toji manga was leads better. You guys think Tagashi's gonna finish the Succession War in the next 50 chapters in production? 50 chapters? Maybe. Maybe. I feel like we're approaching another phase of the Succession War, whether it's the end of the Succession War, the finale portion, or just the second phase of like 3 to 4. That is yet to be seen, but still plenty of princes to go. We still got plenty of time left before we disembark. But gonna be locked in your house all day because of an ice storm? That stinks. You gotta find like a movie or like a show to just binge, like a video game to play. By the way, Noop, do you think the Sakamoto Days verse could go up against the Kagurabachi verse? I think they could go up against them. However, I think the sorcery and like the enchanted blade powers would probably give them the advantage to win, most likely. Like, do I think if it's just hands, do I think like Sakamoto could like fight Sojo? 110%. Do I think Sakamoto would win if Sojo had Cloud Gouger fully awakened? Maybe not. I think Sakamoto would probably fight back, but I don't think Sakamoto would win. Probably like mid-diff, you know? So once you start getting into the supernatural, you start losing me. But like on just basis of like skill, yeah, I think I think like the Order members could definitely go up against Kagurabachi people for sure. What about Takamura? Oh, Takamura is definitely fighting in the Kagurabachi verse, but again, supernatural powers. But yeah, guys, probably gonna give it another like 9 minutes or so. We'll give it to a solid hour and a half, and then I'm probably gonna call it short stream today. There was just no chapters, and yeah, no chapters released. They all released on Friday, so I had some free time. So it was great catching up. It was great catching up. To be honest with you, Vex, if you want me to be completely honest with you, I was gonna leave about 20 minutes ago, and then you popped in, and then I said I said I never see Vex. Vex never catches this shit live, so I'm gonna stay. That's why we literally just been vibing. Sent me something. Sheesh. No, definitely some great artwork there. Is this from Innocent? Hold on. I can't increase it. That's about as good as it gets. That is good art, though. I don't know why I can't make it bigger. I think that's from Innocent, right? That's from the manga you were talking about. That's what she says. Hey, happy to see you, Iron Eyes. Always happy to see you. Hope I can catch some more lives. I hope you so too, Ezzy. 110%. Love having you here. Again, everyone hit that like button if you haven't already. It really helps the stream way more than you know. You know, a JJK gamer tier list? Like, what kind of gamer? Like, who's would be a better gamer? One day we got to do mod Jackbox again. Oh, I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. I think that's a good idea, Tiberius. We definitely got to do that soon. Me and Missop are actually going to do a stream together soon. We're going to play Risk on stream, so I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be fun for us to do. So we're going to get a day together. We're going to play some Risk. That'll be fun. And then we'll do some mod Jackbox for real. Just who is a gamer in general. True, I thought so. Not Risk of Rain. Risk, like the board game. But that'd be fun too. Missop isn't I don't want to say Missop's not the greatest when it comes to video games. She's not, but I don't want to say that. She tries. She does her best. We play Stardew Valley together. I think it would be fun. I think you guys would really enjoy if we were just vibing playing Stardew Valley. I think you guys would love that. But I gotta work her up to it. We gotta work her up to it. As for Bleach Core 3 thoughts, I thought Bleach Core 3 was great. I thought it was everything I could have asked for and more. Literally couldn't ask for anything else. I know a lot of people had. I know some people had like complaints about some of the animation or like some of the color scheme choices, but like the thing is also that a lot of people have to remember is like the color scheme choices for the original anime was not the actual color scheme of the manga at all. Studio Pierrot completely took full liberties with all of the anime's colors and everything. Like Getsuga Tensho was always supposed to be yellow, but Studio Pierrot was like, I think it looks better blue. So like I know a lot of people were like, oh, I don't like the colors that they use. Like Kubo is specifically choosing Kubo is specifically supervising and directing the anime. How was New Year's? Me and Miss Op went to a neighbor's house. We actually have we have neighbors that live they're not like our direct neighbors. They do live a couple houses over, like on the whole street over. But they are Amanda's friends from like childhood. She's known them for her entire life, so we go over there a lot. I love their dogs. Their dogs are amazing. I love taking care of their dogs, so I go over there to take care of their dogs every once in a while. So we went over there. We drank a little bit, had some fun. You know, just hung out. They're good people. I hope you had a good New Year's, Vex. Not sure what you did, but I hope you had a good one. I might need to reread the Fullbringer arc one day. Maybe I could do that on stream or something, because I remember hating the Fullbringer arc, but I also read that like more than 10 years ago. And I didn't remember liking it, but I also remember that was like after Aizen and everything, so a lot of us fans were salty. We were like, why is the manga continuing? Just end the manga, end it. But we didn't know what was coming. Apparently neither did Shonen, because they axed it 6 chapters before the actual end of the manga. But I'm glad that now Kubo has a chance to redo his ending, because this entire Core 4 is gonna mostly be all new anime stuff. I didn't make it to New Year's, but I'm glad you had a good night. It's okay. At a certain point, you just don't know. We went home at like 12:30. We were like, all right, guys, it's late. It's time to go home. Miss Op also had work in the morning. Can't wait to see Shugen in Hell's Paradise season 2. Oh yeah. Again, you like Hell's Paradise is the perfect example of like they literally said, "Hey guys, we know Hell's Paradise season 1 came out like 2023, 2022. But you know what? We know we fucked up, so we're gonna hire a whole new director of photography, a whole new art director. And we're gonna take some extra time to make sure we do this new season right." And they dropped it, and they're now dropping it in 2026 instead of 2025. I will take that all day, every day. Take as much time as you need. Just make sure you pump out that sweet, sweet, beautiful animation and give me awesome shit. I'll wait all day, every day. I'll wait 2 more years. Just please get it right. That's all I care about. When it comes to great series like that, take your time. Any expectations for the next One Punch Man season? I still have not read or seen One Punch Man. I'm sorry. Still have not. Still have no. I've seen, I think, up to episode 3. The reactions to those episodes are on my second channel still. That's literally all I've seen of One Punch Man still. I would love to do reaction content again. It's just, you know what my problem is with reaction content? I feel like I spend so much time trying to react that I don't pay attention to the show. What up, Plank? Now I have to stay for another 30 minutes because Plank showed up. But manga was good. Manga was really good. The Toji manga ended up being really decent. Much better than some other series, you know. Just got the complete manga sets for both World Trigger and Hell's Paradise. Did Hell's Paradise release a full manga set? What? Fuck me, bro. When did this come out? Come on. This has to be not real, right? I think a few months ago. That's bullshit. I'm mad about that. I literally have been buying the manga one by one because there was no box set and it didn't seem like they were going to come out with one, and I gave up because they were taking forever to come out with season 2. I'm upset about that. But all right, guys. That Shion cover is hard. I feel you. That's the only one I'm missing. I have every Hell's Paradise manga except 11. I'm missing I'm missing 11, which is the one that has Jika, the homie Jika, one of the fucking goats of Hell's Paradise, by the way. What's a good first manga set to get? Honestly, Chainsaw Man Part 1 is a really good one to get. Yeah. There's a fan manga called The Anime Geniuses Met. Oh, I've seen clips of that before. Of exactly what you're talking about, Vex. It's actually pretty funny. I've only seen, I think, part 2 of chapter 1 or something like that. It's pretty funny. I'll have to read the whole thing on stream one day, maybe. Am I hyped for Dandadan season 2? Yeah, Dandadan season 1 was great. I can't wait for season 2. I'm all the way caught up to the manga, so, you know, no new content for me, but hey, give me the official site. I'll be able to find it. I appreciate that though, Vex. All right, guys. I love you all. Be safe. You're all great people. I'm sending you that spirit bomb energy always and forever. I hope you have a good rest of the day, night, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. Sending you that spirit bomb energy. Hit that like button if you have not already. It really helps the stream and the channel way more than you know. Thank you guys for all the support, all the constant, donations. You guys sincerely really do help keep the channel running. I can't stress enough how big of a difference that all of that makes. And even just showing up, even if you haven't donated, even if you're just here to spend a single second of your time with me, that means the world to me. And again, it helps way more than you know. Sincerely, guys, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. We're going to go into this new year strong, and I hope I can continue to bring the content that you guys enjoy. But until next time, peace, guys. You're my muse, my flames. Be good. Brothers and sisters, we out.